Warning, cheaters may contain adult themes and strong language. Parents are cautioned that this program may not be suitable for children. Coming up on this episode of Cheaters.
We know she's inside. We know where her car is.
Why? Why did you do this to me? Get out of my car! Get out! No.
Did you know that she was married?
No, I don't know.
From Cheaters surveillance cameras, you are about to view actual true stories filmed live, documenting the pain of a spouse or lover caused by infidelity. This program is both dedicated to the faithful and presented to the false-hearted to encourage their renewal of temperance and virtue.
We were supposed to be together forever.
I know there's something shady going on with him.
Where they at? They're making out in the parking lot. Let's go.
She always told me she likes surprises. Let's see how she likes this one.
He's right here at the bench, right here at the bench.
Get your ass up out of there!
Hey, please.
Buster! Yeah, bitch, we don't handcuff you.
Ladies.
Get out of my face!
Oh my God!
You are a cheater.
Now you're a comedian.
That's what you deserve. That's what you deserve.
Real reality television is brought to you by Cheaters Detective Agency's Private Eyes on Cheaters.
After 8 years and 2 children, Jeffery Keeter believed his marriage was on solid ground. That foundation, however, has begun to shift. Mysterious phone calls and late-night absences have brought into question his wife's faithfulness. His own resources now exhausted, Jeffery asks for our specific support. I'm Joey Greco, and this is Cheaters.
We used to talk, how her day was and what happened. Now she doesn't, she just cuts me out completely. Because I'm a stay-at-home dad, I don't even work now. So she's gone from 9 o'clock in the morning till 1, 2 o'clock in the night when she gets home. The majority of the time is after 1 o'clock, sometimes 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. And that's where you been. I've been at my friend's house gossip and eating dinner. 'Cause I guess the Chinese culture, they stay up till late at night to eat, and it's a lot different. Then I found some receipts back in off of Royal Lane in Dallas. And I don't know anybody that lives over here. And she's calling this one guy all the time, talking for 30 minutes at 10 o'clock at night, then 3:30 in the morning talking to the guy for 30 minutes to an hour. I ask her, who is it? I don't know who it is. I said, is it a wrong number? Yeah, it's a wrong number. It tears me up inside, because this is my first wife, they're kind of my first girlfriend and wife, so it's tearing me up. I gave up everything for her. My job, I don't talk to my family too much anymore, because everything's for her and my kids. And I want my kids to grow up with a mom and dad, because I didn't have a mom and dad. My dad spit on me all the time for no reason, disowned me for a couple reasons. I don't want that to happen to my kids.
If you suspect infidelity in your relationship, Cheaters Detective Agency may be able to provide you assistance. Exercise your right to be informed. Investigative charges may apply. Suspect's identity withheld. Age 34. A waitress accused of being the buffet for another man. Investigation Day 3. Cheaters tacticians scrutinize the preliminary data while field agents keep close watch outside the restaurant in which Jeffrey's wife works. Detectives expecting a longer wait are surprised to see the suspect, whose identity remains withheld, leaving 2 hours earlier than expected. Detectives take note that she's heading in the opposite direction of the home she shares with Jeffrey and her 2 small children. She exits and is soon pulling up into a dark apartment complex. Her arrival seems expected as an unknown male is waiting at the front door to usher her inside. Multiple individuals mill around the apartment, giving the appearance of a party going on. After an hour and a half inside, investigators spot their target slowly exiting the apartment's threshold, followed closely behind by her suspected suitor. The young gentleman walks his 30-something guest to her car. Apparently needing privacy, they both enter the car and detectives lose visual contact. Another half hour passes before the suspect's male companion exits the vehicle and Jeffrey's wife returns home for the evening. Investigation Day 6. Agents are now on high alert as they anticipate the suspect's eventual departure from work. A little past midnight, the suspect is captured entering her car, then blazing a path down the interstate, returning to the apartment complex from earlier surveillance. She parks her coupe, walks to the front door, and enters her mysterious friend's unit without even knocking. 20 minutes pass before a visual is reestablished. The suspect is being escorted by her young male companion, whose identity remains withheld, as they walk through the parking lot. They arrive at the suspect's ride and spend a considerable amount of time leaning on each other. Jeffrey's wife puts her arms around her friend, and the two begin to sway to a music that only they can hear. The suspect finally enters the driver's seat, but her companion seems adamant on keeping her just a little bit longer. After another 5 minutes of chatting, the suspect's companion stoops down and gives the married matriarch a kiss for the road. Investigation Day 8. Despite being off for the evening, the suspect's nocturnal adventures continue as inspectors track her movements. Using the ambiguous "going out with friends," the suspect returns to the now familiar complex. It seems that tonight she has all the time in the world as the night quietly approaches the bewitching hour. A little after 3 a.m., bleary-eyed agents see movement coming from the apartment's front door. The suspect and her cub saunter through the lot and settle next to her car. The two fall into each other's arms, with Jeffrey's wife's head leaning softly against her man's chest. The warm embrace the couple share juxtaposes the coldness the suspect exhibits in this recorded phone call to her husband.
Today and during my birthday, time your wife called me go to see Friday. It's Arlington. We're not just in.
What time maybe come home?
I don't know, finish later, maybe talk a little bit and then later.
Okay, so maybe home at 1 o'clock again or?
Maybe, but tomorrow
I worry about you.
don't do this on the phone too much.
Thank you, you never see your phone.
I really let you know, okay? Okay, I'll take time of here. Okay, bye.
All right, bye.
Proof of infidelity is now established, leading Cheater's detectives back to headquarters so they can begin preparation for Jeffrey's briefing. Coming up, the confrontation.
Now that his wife's after-work escapades are unearthed, Cheaters brings the evidence to Jeffrey. Frightened of the findings, Jeff steadies himself for the impending culture clash.
Our operatives have acquired some information, and they thought it's important for you to see that.
Okay.
Are you ready to look at that?
I'm ready to look at that now.
As our investigation begins, Jeff, this is your wife's place of employment, correct? On this evening, she was observed as she left work, but from there, drove a substantial distance to an apartment complex where she goes inside, spends a prolonged amount of time, and later that evening is walked out by a gentleman. At this point, we can see behavior that depicts a little bit more clearly what might be taking place between the two of them. They spend some time nuzzling one another. After she gets in the car to leave, he leans in, appears to give her a kiss, and then she departs. Aided by a GPS system, as we've seen her do previously. She goes back to the same apartment, same drill, comes out, but now we have a better picture of the two of them out by her car before she leaves that evening.
Seems like nice guys finished last, it looks like.
We're going to stage right here. We're right around the corner.
Okay.
We know she's inside, we know where her car is, but we obviously can't go into someone else's apartment. As soon as there's any movement at all, the detective will call us, and then we'll go move from there.
That's my life. I have no friends. I don't go nowhere because my kids are that's my life. I chose that because that's why I'm there for my kids. Because there's a lot of people out there doing that. There's a lot of kids out there that don't have no father or mother around. I was like that. I was abandoned when I was a kid. My mom didn't take care of me. She used to beat me all the time. I don't want my kids to go through that. My mom and dad were divorced when I was real young. Now that's the problems. Everybody has problems. But I don't understand why she couldn't talk to me.
Hang on, Jeff. Here's Gomez. Yeah. Go. All right, let's go. We're on our way. You ready?
My hands stopped sweating.
Is she on the right or left
She's gonna
side?
be on the right side in this red Corolla right here.
That's it.
Right here.
Okay.
Right there. Right here, guys. Right here. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Everybody out. Everybody out. Out. Out.
Hey, open door. What's going on?
What happened?
What's going on? No, what's going on? I saw a video of you kissing the guy. What's going on?
Me in the kitchen. What
I
happened?
saw that guy caught you on video.
No.
Who's this guy? Who are you, man? Get out of my car.
No, what happened?
Get out of my car, man. Hey, get out of my car.
No, what happened?
What are you kissing him for?
No.
Bullcrap, I saw you on camera.
No.
Why'd you do that to me? I do nothing to you. I do nothing to you, Bobby, nothing. Get out of my car, man. Get out of my car. Get out. Why? Why? Why'd you cheat on me for? Why? I did nothing to you. I gave up everything for you. Why'd you do this to me? I got you on video. You have this to look at me, have the honor to look at me.
Coming up, the conclusion.
We know she's inside. We know where her car is.
Why? Why did you do this to me? Sweetheart, he's like, talk to me. Talk to me.
I don't want to talk to you in the camera. Why you?
You brought this on yourself. You lied to me. I see you hugging this Mexican guy. I see you kissing him. But you don't want to kiss me at all? You lied to me every time I call you. Well, I'm at my friend's house eating dinner. You go kiss this little punk Mexican kid? What's wrong with you? What's gotten into you? Do you want to try to work this out? We have 2 kids we have to take care of.
I want to go see my kid. I want to go see my kid. Where's my kid?
Our kids is taken care of.
No, I want to see my kid.
No, first you need to talk to me.
You give me a knife or kill my man. I want to see my kid.
Sweetheart, do you still love me? Hey. Hold on. Hey. No, hey. No. Don't hit yourself. Don't hit yourself. No. Don't hurt yourself.
Nobody. Tell me, miss my baby.
The babies are taken care of. Don't worry about them.
I don't want to.
They're fine.
Not fine.
Sweetheart.
That's
Hey. Don't hit. Hey, don't even hit yourself. No. You don't even hit your head. That's not nice. You still love me? Sweetheart. Sweetheart, please talk to me.
I want to see my kid. I want to see my kid. Where's my baby? Where's my baby?
To drive her home.
Okay.
Mom. Let's go see him. But you need to talk to me, sweetheart.
My baby.
Do you want to work this out? Huh?
See my baby.
Don't hit your head, okay?
Hold on.
gonna stand behind you. She means everything.
Find out. All right.
Okay.
It's gonna be all right. Okay. Jenny, I want you to follow me. Okay. I'm gonna follow you. All right.
You want this?
Yeah. Let's take his mic off.
We'll get this. All right, good luck, Jeff. Jeff, listen, let us know. Let us know if we can do anything else. All right, if you want counseling, if you're both willing.
Well, I will. I have to
Let
because
us
the
know.
kids.
You both still love each other. If you want to work it out.
Yeah, I want to work
Let
it out
us
because she
know.
needs everything done.
You're a man now. Take care of business when you get home, all right?
I'll take care of business.
Okay. Take care of your wife. Take care of your children. All right?
Yeah, they mean everything to me.
All right, man. I told you I was going to help you, didn't I?
Yeah.
Okay. You're good now. All right?
All right, man.
I'm going to follow you out. Okay?
Okay.
Following the confrontation, Jeffrey searches for balance between his anger and his wife's anguish. At the end of the show, we'll reveal if their union survives. But first, LaToya, the companion from the Juliet Anders case, finally breaks her silence and explains how she too was a victim, as documented on Cheaters.
Me and Mike, we were just drinking, playing games, having fun. And the camera crew came in, and then this chick came in, and she was screaming at Mike, and she slapped me. Instantly, I kind of knew what was going on after that.
Calm down, baby, calm down.
Stay classy.
What's up? Y'all dog ass deserve to get choked.
Baby, you just stop.
Y'all know me. What's up? What's up?
You just chill out. Man, she treat me like a queen. She do everything for me. She buy everything for me, baby. You stop
She
that.
ain't paying my
When she pay mine, she take care of me. You stop everything. You the one start.
I was perceived as the bad guy in the situation, and I would never intentionally break up someone's relationship. It was Mike that was the bad guy. He did the lying. He deceived me and Juliet, and he hurt both of us. I went back because I wanted an explanation from Mike, or I just wanted to hit him.
Get there for me. Oh, no, bitch. Oh, no. It's different, baby. You should know. You should know better. Don't give her a twink and let that bitch feel my rain, bitch. Feel it. It's a wrap. On that one, sweetie.
It's a wrap.
Shut it down.
Let's go, baby.
Tell me why you're upset.
The lady has a napkin.
I know. Oh, thank you.
I've deleted Mike from my life, period. My phone, pictures, everything. And I'm just focusing on me, living life and doing things that I want to do. Right now, I'm not dating anyone. I don't want to. I hope I can put this entire thing behind me. And I hope Mike and Juliet can live happily ever after.
Despite the treacherous behavior of his wife, Jeffery Keeter still loves her. Though initially angry over the affair, he now believes that her behavior was a cry for help. He states, "I wasn't being as good a husband as I needed to be. I never had a male figure to look up to, someone to show me how to be a good husband. I need to figure out how on my own." Mrs. Keeter is ashamed of her actions. She claims to not know how all this came about. She says that her companion was just a friend, but his aggressive pursuing of her finally broke down her resistance. She affirms that she loves her husband and will make every attempt to repair the damage she's done. When contacted by Cheater's producers, Mrs. Keeter's companion only had to say, "I'm sorry."
remember, if you don't get your programming from Goldstein's, why, we'll both lose money.